space at 8:35. Since I changed my time, things have gotten more complicated, not less complicated. I will say that. Yesterday there was an appointment, and sometimes, by 9 o'clock I have to start making phone calls. Sometimes I make phone calls at 7:30 in the morning, sometimes 8, sometimes 8:30, but definitely by 9 I have to be. Thank you so much, Marty. Oh, that's warm. Warm to hot. Okay. But definitely have to get things started by 9. But yesterday I did an unboxing from Tooch Man, Tooch. And then today at 3:30, that unboxing will conclude. But also I have a related short that's going to air this evening about the unboxing and some of the stuff in it. So there's kind of like a little follow-up short about what I received, which is cool. So then Saturday I have Bible reading from Proverbs. It's kind of related to reseller business. And then Saturday and Sunday I haven't yet recorded my Bible readings for Sunday. Neither one of them, not Leviticus and not my adult Bible studies. There is a gathering on Sunday that's important, and I may or may not get those Bible readings posted or not. Life is life, and it continues to roll out whether we're ready for it or not. And I had a family member in the hospital yesterday, and that took away my focus from what I was doing. Now, I did do 2-part unboxing that was negative, because when I have something going on like that, it's very difficult for me to be a positive person. And if I know that I need to give a negative unboxing, I give a negative unboxing, and I do it when I'm in a mood that I'm having problems finding the will positive about the interaction with reseller. Most of the time, I would say 95% of the time, that's not the case, and things are positive, overall. But this so happens that I needed to do that this time. I don't like to do that. I like things to go well for me and for whoever I'm buying from and everyone else. But life happens. Life gets blamed on a lot of stuff, but it's true that it happens. Very good tea. Marty knows how to make a good tea. So let me reintroduce myself. Mari Lane is my name, and unboxing is my game. I have, I think, 3,000 videos by now. I think I have 1,500 unboxing videos on my channel. And I've been doing this for approximately 5 years. I'm not seeing any chat. I did catch some news today about YouTube. YouTube is rolling out, or has rolled out, a new artificial intelligence program. I know, like last week, there were a couple people that were noting that things have been weird on YouTube. Yeah, I just dropped 5 people after I started talking about YouTube. But the AI is a little different. And we're all going to have to provide official government driver's licenses and IDs to be on YouTube. Also, Wikipedia is requiring, they just lost a lawsuit, and they're requiring government IDs to contribute to Wikipedia, which I don't know about official government IDs. I think that Wikipedia did need to have some safeguards in place, but giving access to who you are, where you live physically in the world. I mean, saying things like, well, I graduated from this college and during this year, and maybe providing proof of your professional acumen would have been a good idea for Wikipedia, giving it what it is. But giving over your driver's license number, that's a different matter entirely. So I was curious about that news and how the new AI is going to be more like that. So I think corporate level identity theft is becoming more and more possible at this point. Because there are no professional rules anymore, you know. And see, in I watched a video this morning also about a survey that the state of Florida sent to some residents of, you know, people that live in foreign countries, and they ask about questions about Medicaid, which is appropriate because the state government determines those Medicaid rules. And they ask questions about zoning, which is appropriate. It's a state issue. But then they started asking all these questions about how people felt about Israel, and in-depth questions about whether you believe Israel is withholding food, if the Hamas is withholding food from the people it was intended to, or selling it for profit, all kinds of questions like that. In this, I think she said 67 or 70 question survey. What does that have to do with the state of Florida? Pray tell. So it's very curious why they would ask such detailed questions about the conflict between Israel and Palestine under these certain political circumstances to people that are Florida voters, Florida taxpayers outside of the United States. So things have gotten a little weird, folks. Just saying. And it's time to pray. It's time to open your Bible. And it's time to let you all know I have 5% remaining battery. So I'll be lucky to make it for 10 minutes today. But I'm happy to do the 10 minutes. I'm happy to talk to you all and share. And I'm happy to be, ask questions. If it's truly a personal question, I have the right to veto any question, but, we'll give it a try. I have known that vertical lives like this instead of horizontal lives tend to bring more unwelcome guests. Good morning, Yoda. How are you doing, Dave? I'm sitting here having my morning tea. I haven't had coffee. Well, I have gotten drive-through coffee, but I haven't had coffee at home for a couple of months now. And it just so happened that my coffee maker died, and I've got another coffee maker, and I hadn't set it up yet, but it just so happened that that occurred right before the coffee prices started going up. So I decided to drink tea for a while. I've thought about getting out David's instant coffee and finishing that, because I had gone on a trip in May and I took the motel coffee pods with me, and I had some coffee with the coffee pods, and I got coffee and I got a coffee maker. I just hadn't set it up yet. There you go. God is good. And I know that you've probably been pumped full of tons of antibiotics. Oh my goodness, blood infection. I'm I run the risk probably 2 or 3 times a year of getting sepsis myself, and it's not a good health situation. But you learn to, the signs. I mean, I get extreme fatigue when I'm fighting an internal infection. Yesterday, I got some hyssop. Is it hyssop? Yep, I've had sepsis before. The last major hurricane that hit Jacksonville, I was in the ICU during the hurricane, and I had low blood count. I had sepsis. I mean, I had so many things going on. I was in ketoacidosis with my diabetes, and I was very lucky to live through that. But the good news was the hospital is very hurricane proof. Marty was with their aunt and uncle on the west side, and they were safe, and I was very safe where I was. Now the parking garage, because the hospital I was in is right off the river, the parking garage was not safe, and everybody had to move their cars from the parking garage that was very, very close to the river. But they were out there taking down signs and everything off the building. But the new, wow, wow. I didn't know it'd take your blood pressure like that. I don't remember what my blood pressures were when I had sepsis last time. Of course, it wouldn't surprise me if I had sepsis like continuously, but just, I don't know. I need to take like a low grade antibiotic all the time. Good morning, Tooch Man. How you doing? Did you like my unboxing I did? Oh, you're driving. I can't ask you any questions. Okay. But your second unboxing will be today at 3:30, and then I did a short, which should be, I don't know. Sometimes my Friday night shorts are 6, sometimes they're 7, sometimes they're 8. But I did a follow up short about a suggestion you made to the community. So I don't want to give too much away, but there's the unboxing at 3:30, and then this evening there's a short related to the unboxing. So I'm very happy about that. I've been having problems lately scheduling my videos out. The videos that I have going, I want to put in next summer, uh, June and July and early August of next summer. And when I upload them, it schedules it, even though I've put on the time for, say May 15th, 2026. It changes it to the next day at midnight over and over. And I have gone in and changed it up to 6 times before it'll finally change it. And also, I've had to go back in and I've had to upload it with that ridiculous time because I don't air anything at midnight, hardly, to the time that I needed it. So I had to let it upload with it airing at midnight. Make sure I went in after it uploaded and changed the date and time again. I don't know why. Maybe if if there's a limit to the number of videos you should schedule, they need to let me know. But they will let me schedule it ahead to midnight. I guess that's supposed to be enough time to edit it and everything else. Good morning, Jeremiah Kendall. It's good to see you. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, unless you've been watching my channel and listening to my unboxings and my Bible readings, I don't know where else you would have heard my voice. Um, I have been told, oh, I can't even think right now. I have been told that I sound like Katharine Hepburn a little bit, but I don't know if you're old enough to know who Katharine Hepburn is. I think it's nice. It's it's a kind of a compliment at the same time that it's not a compliment because the Katharine Hepburn I sound like is the last years of her life. you know so it's like, okay, you got some age on you, you're sounding like Katharine Hepburn, but she was a tremendous person and actress though. And that's an honor to have that comparison made. I guess there are other people that sound like me and I sound like them, but that's the one I've been told the most that that's who I sound like. And I'm having problems with my name again. I went into an auction and the lady called me Buying Spaces. I don't know why people have to put plurals on things because my channel name is Buying Space. And if you read my name, that's what it says. But anyway, it was frustrating because the woman that supposedly knew me said, oh, that's Buying Spaces. And the other channel, who I was new to, repeated that. And now if I go to her channel, she's going to be calling me Buying Spaces. So I guess I just won't go back because the more people say that, the more people will think that's my channel name. And it's not. It's like one of those things. It's like a controlling a rumor. So if somebody has a proclivity to tell a rumor about you, then you just stay away from them because there's nothing else you can do. I mean, you can let them know, hey, this isn't true. And then they want to argue with you. And it's just like, okay, I'm telling you about myself. I know about myself more than anyone else knows about me. So you really can't control it. If people want to believe a false narrative about you or a false narrative about history, it's hard to break through that. I've been in several religious channels lately, and they are saying that Europeans are Edomites. Now, not everybody knows what an Edomite is, but the thing is, Edomites are the people descended from Esau, who was the brother of Jacob, and they were the sons of Isaac, and Isaac was one of the sons of Abraham. So the Jewish people are descended from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And the Edomites are descended from Abraham, Isaac, and Esau. So none of the people in Europe, I mean, people have moved around, obviously, and there are people in Europe that are Edomites or descended from Esau because they're probably descendants of Esau all over the world. But these people are saying specifically Europeans are Edomite descendants. And the Edomite descendants moved to where, Saudi Arabia, Arab countries. Of course, people have migrated all over the world and people have moved here and there, and there have been small migrations and large migrations, and there have been individual people and families move from here to there all over. So there could be Edomite descendants in Europe. There could be the Edomite descendants anywhere in the world. But to specifically say that Europeans are Edomites is not correct. I mean, I guess anymore, because there has been so much time passed and so much migration. You can't really say that a person that lives in a certain space is any one ethnic group, even though they might identify with an ethnic group. But genetically, they may or may not be anything related to where they are. And I learned a hard lesson with that. Good morning, Belle. Well, it's like my channel is a concept channel. So if you know, going from Belle to Bella and calling you that personally doesn't change um, what your channel's about. So, I do take that a little bit more seriously. I have worked very hard on my concept of my channel. And so, if somebody calls me a different name or calls me something rude, like my unfortunate initials, I don't go back because I don't want that to spread. That's I mean, a way, if you call somebody by their unfortunate initials, no, not in a way, it is rude, it is bullying. It's like somebody taking control of who you are. And so I mean, and that can be benign or that can be malicious. I don't believe that channel is doing that to you to be malicious. In fact, Johnny, because of his accent, uh, people have written me emails and spelled my name Maura, Mara, because that's, the Cajun pronunciation is how it comes out when he says it. So I just had to laugh at that. And that's amusing because that's an isolated incident. But no, I'm not going to go and hang out at an auction where people modify my name. I've said enough about what my channel name is. You can read it, and it's right there in text. So, I guess I just don't feel like playing with it anymore, because if I say something, I lose, right? Looks like I'm picky biatch. So, I can't have a good relationship with anybody that can't respect what to call me, especially since it's related to my channel or if it's something rude. So that's how I look at that. But each person is different on how they take that or don't take that. So I'm going to go ahead and go. I was on like 5% battery when I started. And I appreciate all of you coming in and listening. And I'm good with somebody saying something that's different from what my point of view is. I'm totally good with that, and I'm totally friendly to having any kind of discussion on my channel about any issue. If you get too personal, then that's that I might not answer that question. But you all have a wonderful and blessed day.